The land lay before him with beckoning promise. In the summer of 1821, Stephen F. Austin had come to the foreign province of Texas for the first time. He and his party of about a dozen men rode on horseback for more than 2 months, trekking from Louisiana in warm sunshine. The more Austin saw of Texas, here in its eastern regions, where rainfall could be gentle and generous, the more he embraced it as the perfect spot for the prosperous settlement of American colonists. The meadows shimmered thick and green, the lowland forests teemed with tall hardwoods and pines, and the creeks flowed clear and strong. Wild game, buffalo and deer especially, roamed in abundance. The soil felt rich and fertile, the weather temperate and welcoming. Austin wrote in his journal that he found this earthly paradise to be country the most beautiful I ever saw. Then he met the Indians. On September 17, 1821, Austin and his explorers neared the Gulf of Mexico, close to the mouth of the languid Colorado River. A high-pitched sound arose from a thicket. To Austin it sounded like a war whoop. About 15 men, wearing loincloths and clutching longbows and arrows, emerged from the brush. They were tall and muscular, with dark tattoos on their chests and arms, their bodies slathered with grease. Size and markings identified them as chronicles, which no doubt filled Austin with dread. They were reputed to be the most savage of the coastal tribes. The wildest of stories said they killed those who strayed onto their turf, cooked them, and ate them. Austin was a slender college-educated 27-year-old land speculator with a background in banking and politics, not a hardened Indian fighter. But he told his company to prepare for battle and rode ahead to meet the warriors. The one who appeared to be the chief spoke to Austin in Spanish and asked where he was from and where he was going. He urged Austin to come to his camp. Fearing an ambush, Austin refused. The chief laid his weapons on the ground, and 5 women and children walked from the brush. This satisfied me they believed us to be too strong for them, and therefore that they would not attack us, Austin wrote, adding, "Of their disposition I had no doubt if they thought they could have succeeded." For the next few minutes, the man who had come to be known as the Father of Texas studied the Newfound Land's natives. Some of the young squaws were handsome and one of them quite pretty, Austin wrote. They wore animal skins around their waist, he said, but were otherwise naked. Their breasts were marked or tattooed in circles of black, beginning with a small circle at the nipple and enlarging as the breast swelled. Austin gave the chief some tobacco and a frying pan, and the Karankawas offered advice on travel through the thick scrub. With that, Austin said, the two sides parted apparently good friends. The Indians ghosted back into the thicket. Though he had shown goodwill and ogled the women, Austin knew this friendship could only be temporary. He considered the Karankawas more animal than human. These Indians may be called universal enemies to man, he wrote, because they would murder their rivals and frequently feast on the bodies of their victims. He could not imagine American settlers coexisting with them, nor could he envision their being allowed to live. There will be no way of subduing them, Austin insisted, but extermination. In that simple statement lay the birth of modern Texas. It also contained the murky origins of the Texas Rangers.